Gary Oldman has starred in some of Hollywood's biggest movies, from The Fifth Element to The Dark Knight and Harry Potter franchises, but he is nearly unrecognizable in his Golden Globe-winning role as British Prime Minister Winston Churchill in The Darkest Hour. Take a look.
Now is the time to negotiate in order to obtain the best conditions possible. Hitler will not insist on outrageous terms. He will know his own weaknesses. He will be reasonable.
When will the lesson be learned? When will the lesson be learned? How many more dictators must be wooed, appeased, good God, given him mixed privileges, before we learn? You cannot reason with a tiger when your head is in its mouth.
Oh, Gary Oldman, good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Wow, that's a wow. I mean, if the Golden Globe, the Critics' Choice Award, I mean, it's obvious why, just even watching that tiny clip. But when you were taking on the role, Gary, of Winston Churchill, was it, in your head, was it daunting? Were you nervous? Did you think, wow, this is an iconic man, how am I going to do this?
Yeah, all of those things.
All those things?
All those things, yeah. Because you're stepping into the shoes of, I mean, arguably the greatest Briton who ever lived, and the actors, all the many wonderful actors that have played him before. So you worry that you can't. I worried that I wouldn't be able to get to the man because he's such an icon and has been so revered.
Well, you had to get so many things right, I was thinking, watching this. The first thing was his voice. Listening to you do him, you would think that you were listening to him. How did you get that voice just spot on?
Well, there are recordings of Churchill, which I went to. There's a lot of footage of him.
Yeah.
You don't want to do an impersonation. I think you start there. You almost start with an impersonation and then work back, because it has to be a creation rather than a mimic thing. You know, I think finally you've got to make it your own. You have to own it, make it your own thing. But there's so much material. There's 800 books written about the man. He wrote 50 books in his lifetime. He wrote more words than Shakespeare and Dickens put together.
You're kidding.
There's footage, you know. So it was really, I had a year to work on it, and it was a year of all things Winston Churchill.
The makeup was crazy. I know you smoked a ton of cigars throughout. You had to puff and puff and puff, didn't you?
I did. I was on about 12. I was on about 12 a day. I think we got through about $30,000 worth of cigars.
Stop it. Well, you had to, obviously you wanted the audience to enjoy it, but you also had the Churchills watching in, relatives, people who were on the set. A bunch came to the premiere. What did they think of your portrayal?
They have very kindly embraced it. They loved the film and they loved the portrayal. We had 17 Churchills who visited the set. We had 26 of them at the London premiere. I was only communicating with Randolph yesterday.
Wow. So, well, and just a little known fact people may not know about you. You actually proposed to your wife on Kimmel dressed as Churchill. Is that right? Or?
Yeah. I confessed on
You
Kimmel.
confessed.
Yes, we were on the set. We talked about it, and then I just got the
urge?
the notion, the urge to do it. Yeah.
Can we just show her? She's just standing right here. She's so sweet. Hi. That must have been a surprising moment for you.
It was very surprising. Unfortunately, he was called back to set immediately after, and I was left standing there just going, oh, what just happened?
That was our moment. Yeah. Well, we want to thank you, Gary, for coming. This is a terrific film.
Thank you.
There's a lot of Oscar buzz. You feeling okay about that?
It'll be what it'll be.
It'll be what it'll be. Again, Darkest Hour is in theaters right now. Thank you for coming to join us. Coming up next.